Hi, can you guys hear me? You guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. If there's any slapback, any delay, let me know. It should be okay because I double checked before I came on. Testing. Check out here. Right, it should be okay. How you guys doing? Hi Bear, how are you? Hi Barnabas. Hi Joel. Hi Damien. Hi Blackie. Good to see you. No, I can't see you, so good to hear from you. No delay. Okay, good. Cool. I'm glad. It's been a long while. 2 weeks. How have you been? How are you guys doing? Yeah, there's some great news. Hey Franco, ciao. Come sta? Eh? Yeah, there's some good news. So I'm gonna share you later on as the guys comes in. As maybe a half an hour from now. Yeah, some great news happening here in Singapore. So I just can't wait to share with y'all, and also in Hong Kong. Well, I'll just let you guys know about Hong Kong first. Apparently, they have started to open up air travel for Hong Kong. So it's been a horrible 2 years for them. As you all know, Hong Kong went through this whole period of riot, and then after that came the COVID, which affected the whole world. So the economy was really affected by the riots beforehand, and then tutto bene? Alright, good. Buono. So after the riot, their economy was suffering, and then came the COVID, which is even worse because the whole country went to a standstill, as most countries did back then. So recently they announced that they're going to open up the borders, which I think is a welcome news for most Hong Kongers. Right? If there's any Hong Kongers here, you will be kind of glad. So guys are able to go to Hong Kong now, so it'll be good. Too dark, too bright. Too dark. Let's try again. How about you guys? You guys have any plans to travel to anywhere? No, not yet. I have a couple of friends that you went back to the States. Well, not back home to stay, but to visit some friends. So I guess traveling in the States is not much of a problem these days. I do hope so too. I do hope so, Bear. We'll see. We'll see how it goes because I think we are planning to do a tour. I don't know. I don't know when will be the earliest date. We're probably going to start touring again. Well, probably going to start touring again. Maybe not with the last band that I was with, but yeah. So I have no idea yet, no indication as of now. but they're working on it. So I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. Oh, cool, Blackie. Hey, Franco, I can speak a così Italiano, not everything. So, okay, hold on. Let me just go and translate this. See what I started. I'm not really good at Italian, not at all. What are you trying to tell me? Oh, it's me. It's my air conditioner. Yeah. How should I put this? Mio condizionatore. Mio condizionatore, which is right here. Yeah. Well, I could back it off if I want to. Put it to slow. Yeah, this better. Guess my key just rattled. Hold on, give me a second. Let's try to stop this from rattling. Alright, bear. Is this better? Bene? How was my Easter? Yeah, Easter was good. I did Easter Friday, right? Good Friday service in the morning. It was a frantic 2 days, I guess, because I had like rehearsals from 7 to about 10, 9, and p.m. and went back home. Couldn't sleep because of my sleep habits. So I didn't sleep at all. And on Friday morning I have a service at 11, but I gotta be there at 8. So I was there at 8 a.m. Right? Played the service, which was really good. Yeah, it was great worshiping with the team and with the congregation, and then had lunch. So by the time I'm done with lunch, it was like 3 p.m. and I was sleep deprived. So that kind of knocked me out for a day or two. I didn't even go to church on Easter Sunday because I was just too tired. Yeah, I mean, I could feel my age right now, especially with my horrible sleeping habits. I can feel it like eating away into my rest period. So I remember a subscriber of mine, a good friend, our friend TJ Nugent, he used to tell me about sleep cycles and all that and how important it is, and I really understand now. So I'm trying to get as much sleep, deep cycle sleep, as I can per day. Yeah. So that was my Easter. Joel K, the airports have laid so many people off during lockdown that they can't cope with. Yeah, that's the case. It's always the case. And yeah, I mean, the opening up took us a little bit by surprise, didn't it? Yeah. Barnabas, do I have fender fuse? No, I do not have fender fuse. Yeah. Ora bene, okay. Hi, Bluesman. How was your Easter, Bear? Did you serve on Easter? Oliver, the mini lop rap. How you doing? From New York City. Top of the morning to you. I think it's morning, right, in New York City? Should be. Maybe mid-morning? You know what? I'm gonna play me some guitar. Let's see which guitar. But today I got a couple of guitars to show you guys, a couple of stuff. Let's just start with the acoustic. This acoustic smells so good. Now this is from Sire. This is the Larry Carlton acoustic. I haven't played on this yet, so I don't know how is it sounding. Oh, okay. Alright, Bear. Timmy, have you considered changing the pickups on your Fusion THH? Well, not really. I think they're great. I love this. One thing I love about the Fusion THH is it's because of the pickups. The pickups are really good for me. For me, I like it. Well, if you're not happy with your pickups, then go ahead and change it. That's the thing about the Harley Bentons, because at that price point, you can kind of like swap your pickups around. So. Hello, hola, Manuel. Oh. Well, we have a live question here, Oliver. My daughter is 13 now and hates my guts. Doesn't talk to me anymore. How do you handle it? I have 2 daughters, yeah, and one of them is my eldest is at 31. My second is about 28, heading to 29. I don't know, because it may be the way their upbringing was when they were growing up. I am a pretty strict father when it comes to disciplining the kids. I know you guys, might frown upon some of the methods that we, the older generation of Chinese parents, conduct with our children. So I always believe to spare the rod and spoil the child. So there are times when I do discipline my child, with a cane, with a hand, and an occasional, very rare slap in the face, but a real light one because they're so young. And I stopped disciplining them I stopped physically disciplining them by the time they hit 11, 12, yeah, because that's the time when in fact earlier than that, about 10, 11, that's the time when they start to think for themselves. And I believe in talking to them, verbally. You gotta find out the reason why your kid is not talking to you. There must be a reason why. And if you can't find any reason why, then don't get all upset and blame it on yourself, or blame it on the kid, or blame it on anyone else. Sometimes it's just part of growing up, adolescence. So I would recommend patience, a whole lot of patience and grace upon your daughter. So if you get the chance, just try to just give her some room. Try to be a friend instead of being a father, if you can. It's not gonna be easy. Right. Anyway. Hope that helps. They ain't much, but I sympathize with you, brother. There were times when, but there wasn't a time when my daughters were angry at me, because they were kind of like, I don't want to say the word fearful of me, but I kind of respected the authority that I have over them. And they know very well that I love them. So. They gave me that much leeway, so they kind of respected me for the discipline that I instill, certain things. The bad part of it is that, especially for my eldest daughter, when she was in her early teens, like 14, 15, maybe 15, 16, 17, around 15 to 17 years old, I was touring a whole lot, so I wasn't home a whole lot. And I guess when I was home, I had work to do, so I was pretty angst up, and I was driving my car back then, so I was a pretty worked out fella. And tempers were shot. Yeah, so there were lots of shouting back and forth, like instilling discipline, trying to instill discipline upon them. Uh, but it didn't turn out good. So there were times when they wouldn't talk to me, but somehow or another, they would kind of found it in their sweeter hearts to forgive old daddy, and they would ask me like, Dad, what do you want to eat and stuff like that. So when that happens, it works both ways. So I would get affected too, and I'll go like, okay, it's okay, So we kind of patch up, every now and then. Anyway, so what I'm trying to tell you is that sometimes they don't show it outwardly, but they might harbor it inwardly, and that is something that I would be more worried about, because my eldest daughter started cutting herself, and I didn't know. We all, me and my wife, we didn't know, because she was wearing like bracelets and stuff like that, so to cover up her wounds. And I think at one time we had a argument over some of the pictures that she was taking. She was into the goth thing and everything, and taking strange photos of herself, and I kind of like reprimanded her about that, and she kind of broke down, and she wanted to cut herself in front of me. I have to forcefully grab the cutter from her, and then she kind of like broke down, and I found all these little scratches, all these little cuts on her hand, and I was appalled. And yeah, so that was a breaking point, and there was a turning point in my dealing with my girls, because they understand that they have their own problems, that they're just like me, just like my wife, which went through depression. They have their bouts of ups and downs too. So yeah, I had a long talk with her and kind of like slowly led her up into recovery period, and she's all right now. I guess one of the best part of this whole thing was me adopting a dog, and the dog came in. His name was Jack. God bless his soul. He's passed on, but he kind of broke that darkness in my girl's life, because she finally found something to love, and someone who loves her back, so to speak. And that kind of made it all better. And she loved the dog. She loved Jack so much. We all love Jack, and he's a great dog. But that kind of turned the whole thing around. So if you don't have a dog, if you don't have a pet, you might want to consider that. I know living in New York City is kind of hard, but something to think about. I hope this helps. Right. So hi Orion, how are you? Martin. Hi John. I recently bought an Ibanez RG, and something clicked with the flat radius, the thin necks and jumbo frets. Do you have a preference for fretboard radius or fret sizes? Regards from Holland. Yeah, I spoke about this. I spoke about this in the last video that I did. Hi Scoot. Hi Pooh. Hi Igor. Hi Bluesman. Yeah. Yeah, sorry Martin, I was distracted. Yeah, I spoke about this. I mean, my favorite fret radius is between 7.25 all the way up to 12. Beyond that, it gets kind of stretching a little bit, because I don't like my fretboard too flat. I like it kind of like with a sort of a curvature, but not too much of a curvature. Like 7.25 is okay, but I would prefer a 9.5 to 12. That would be great. As far as fret sizes are concerned, medium jumbo, extra jumbo, I don't mind, as long as it's jumbo, I'm fine. Hey Pooh, emotional health is important. People need to know whatever you're going through, People are here to help. You are valuable. You are loved. Asking for help isn't weak. I know that. I know that. A lot of people don't know that, and that's why they hide their depression from people. And that's what happened to my girl. And that's what happened to me myself. So there are people walking around with depression, but doing such a good job at hiding them that when there's help, like you said, there's help available. Guys like Robin Williams, it's such a sad case, and so many of them. Like we have over here in Southeast Asia this beautiful artist called Leslie Chung. He killed himself. Great singer, great actor. I met him once in Taiwan, and I was like taken aback by his personality. He's got a great personality. Even though he's homosexual, it don't matter to me. Lots of fans loved him, and yet he was struggling through his own depression, his own struggles, and no one there to talk to him. It's such a shame. And we see this like in public life, like in actors and musicians. But even among our friends, we'll have guys who are going through depression, and they do such a good job. They do such a good job in hiding that. But you can tell. There are telltale signs. Hi, Rob from Texas. Robstown. Well, that's the first time I heard about this. Yeah, Richard. Okay, so this is the Sire Larry Carlton acoustic. Nice. It's got electronics, so it's got pickups in it. I don't know what sort of pickups they have. Yeah, I haven't tried this plugged in yet. I'm supposed to do a review of this soon. But I kind of like the feel of it. Like, that most of the Larry Carlton series, this guitar just feels vintagey. Feels like an old guitar. It sounds good too. Robstown is in South Texas near Corpus Christi. Wow. I've never been there. So I've been to Texas, but yeah, nowhere near those places that you mentioned. Would love to go there to visit. Let's hear what it sounds like without the air conditioning. Oh, really? There's a beach there. I gotta Google this place. Corpus Christi. Hi, Martin. From Dublin, Ireland. So what y'all think? Sounds good? Weighs a bit. This plays like a like a great acoustic guitar. Old school, look at the back of this. It's like nice. I'll be looking forward to reviewing this. Comes with a gig bag. Okay, so I think I can let you guys see a bit of this. Let me see how to display. Display what? Nope. Geronimo from Barcelona. Hola. Window capture. This should be it. Okay. Right, so remember I told you that I have some great news to share over here in Singapore. So what happened is that today they kind of announced this. I'm going to show you guys. So what happens is that we're going to have what happens is on the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just read this again. I'm not too sure. Right, so there's no limit on group size from the 26th of April, meaning right now we have a sort of a limit to 10 people in a group, whether we're dining or getting together. So now there will be no limits at all on April 26th. That's one. And then no more COVID-19 tests for vaccinated travelers coming into Singapore. That's great. As long as you're vaccinated, you can come right in. So for you guys who want to come over to Singapore, and you're vaccinated, as long as there's something to prove, you're welcome here. We can hang out, and what you have just some more things like okay, this is the news about Hong Kong, where Hong Kong is allowing international travelers to enter for the first time since 2020, and it's going to start on April 22nd, which is today, I guess. Today, right? Yeah, from today. Yeah, so it's great. All right, and then I guess that this group size is really a good news, because we could have concerts right now. I mean, we can have concerts and everything, and not be restricted to a audience size, So I think that's great. Yep, that's great news. Yeah. In fact, there is a concert happening in May. This coming May. This Taiwanese singer called Eileen. Yeah, she's doing a concert here in Singapore, so that's great. Hi, Phil. From New York. So a couple of New Yorkers here today. How are you doing, Scooter? Are you doing good? And you, Orion, how are you doing? Thai friend. Okay, Thai fender. Thai Fendrifter. Lee Harris from Canary Islands. Oh, you're still in love with your Sire T7 FM. Yeah, I think that's a great guitar. Yeah. I mean, given a choice of me getting a Sire Telecaster as opposed to the Sijie, I would get the Sire. I think they're better, and cost less too. Good. How's Maria doing? Is she good? Send her my regards. And then there is this thing that Jeanette sent me because I asked for it. This is from, good lord, where is this from? Electro Harmonics, right? My favorite pedal company, actually. One of my favorites. One of my favorite pedal company. So this is cool. The 15-watt howitzer, and it's supposed to be the amp. If I'm not mistaken. Ooh, that's a nice sticker. I wonder where I can keep this. Oh, this is a decal for a car. Nice. So I'm guessing there are tubes in it. Great to hear that, Scooter. Yeah, come visit, Arian. I'll tell you ghost stories if you want to. I do better. I do one, but I'll bring you to a haunted hospital. If you're into that. So, what in the world is this? This is the 15-watt howitzer. So basically, congratulations on your purchase of the 15-watt howitzer guitar amplifier. The 15 watts howitzer produces an ample 15 watts, but is small enough to throw in a bag and carry anywhere. At 15 watts, the howitzer's sweet sound and extreme portability will make it an integral part of any rig. The 15-watt howitzer was designed for guitar, but can handle other instruments as well. It includes a preamp section with gain, bass, mid, and treble controls to dial in your perfect sound. The bright switch adds a little bit more sparkling highs to your output. And effects loop on the send and return jacks. Wow. Allow for effects to be placed between the 15-watt howitzer preamp section and the volume knob. Cool. That's interesting. Let me see. So we have a volume, treble, 3-band EQ, and a gain. And there is a bright switch and a normal switch. You have out, send and return, effects loop, input, and out. That's so cool. I got to try this. In case y'all don't know, I'm actually on the verge of starting this pedalboard that I was dreaming up upon. So I'm probably gonna start like after next week. Yeah, because next week I'll be kind of tied up in my work. I have an arrangement to do, which I promised to do and promised to complete by the end of the month, which I've been sitting on my ass. So I'm gonna start doing that. Hi Esther. Are you doing okay, Esther? Igor, was that? Have you ever heard of the song, Maggie's song, of Chris Stapleton? It's about a dog. Wow. No, I've not. Now you got me interested. I have to check it out. Thai Fan Drifter. Here in Germany, there are also more and more smaller concerts. Hope to gig again this year. Yeah, you will. I mean, things are opening up everywhere. I mean, especially in Singapore. So the nightclubs. I mean, the clubs have already been open like for about 2 weeks now, and bands are starting to play. But it's the same problem. Just like someone was mentioning about the airport, they didn't anticipate it'll be opening so fast. So a lot of clubs do not have license to operate with bands. And some clubs even have shortages of waitresses and cooks and stuff like that, because they've been like in hiatus for 2 years, you know. So yeah, now they're in a rush to hire all these people. And like with all human nature, I mean, the state of the human nature, even as we open up all these scenes and people are like starting to come out, you know, of their homes, there's gonna be bound. There's bound to be like, you know, trouble, so to speak. So we had lots of fights at night, especially during weekends and clubs and stuff like that. And I think the most serious one was happened to I think it's a Chinese man who's either working here or staying here, and his wife. The first report that came in thought that first report came in and stated that it was his former wife, but I think it's his wife. And he took a chopper, you know, this big chopper, and tried to kill him. I tried to kill her in public just about 5-6 days ago, or maybe a week ago, in broad daylight. Right. So he was hacking at her away, and until the handle of the chopper kind of broke off, and then tried to slit her throat with their blade. But thank God there were like bystanders and guys who were working at the coffee shop nearby, and they were like throwing things at him. One guy even had a long ladder, and they were trying to to keep him away from the woman who was like severely injured. She was bleeding everywhere. And subsequently, the police came, and he was tasered. Yeah, he was tasered. So anyway, he's gonna be charged in court for attempted murder. So that was like kind of like most serious incident that happened in this couple of weeks. So this is what happens when society is trying to cope with the fact that everything is going back to normal, and people is going to get drunk, people are going to get high, there'll be anger, there'll be a lot of stuff. So yeah, anyway, you're good, Esther? Good to hear. kickback. Yeah, howitzer. Yeah. I used to be in a combat engineer, so what do I know about howitzers? You know, those are the artillery guys. RNJT. Hi, Johnny. If you had to choose only one Fullerton and one tribute between Comanche and ASAT, how would you go? So I have a choice of one Fullerton and one tribute. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Rexomatic, greetings from Phoenix. Hey, right. So, yo, you got a friend here from Phoenix. Cool. See, there you go. Trying to get focus back into songwriting for recording project next winter, and a few shows this summer. Cool, nice. How's it working out for you so far? I have a late 90s Comanche which I love, but kind of regret selling my 80s ASAT, so I was keeping an eye out. Curious about the tribute ASAT in Seafoam Grain. Alright, I don't know, because I've tried the ASAT, I've tried the tributes, you know. So the one thing about the tributes for me is that sometimes you're gonna get guitars that are not so, should we say, well assembled as the ones from Fullerton, right? The Fullerton Deluxe. Those are like, you know, really well made, because once you pick up the guitar, you know, you just want to play it. My experiences with the tributes they are good and bad. You know, there are some tributes that are really well made. You know, like for example, the Blues Boy that I tried, the one with the semi hollow, right? Natural finish. That's from Indonesia. That's a tribute, and I like that. That's kind of well made. But there are a couple of tribute models that are, you know, yeah. So you have to. My advice is not to buy it online. If you're going for the tributes, my advice is to go down to the shop and try it, and if it fits you, you know, if you're happy with it, then just go out and get it. I think a surer bet if you're gonna buy online would be to get a, like I said, a Fullerton Deluxe, which will cost a whole lot more. So, you know, the choice is yours. You know. All right, so what's that? All right. So I hope that helps. Ta-da! So this is another Paoletti from Italy. Now, the previous video about this Paoletti, another Paoletti, the Strat, everyone was thinking that it was a relic. It was not a relic. It is not a relic. This is not a relic guitar. Nothing is relic at all. You know, it's just that the body is really old. This is like brand new. Everything is brand new. If you were to see up close, you know, not a relic guitar. So a lot of guys do not watch the entire video, or after the demo they just kind of click away. So they always assume that this is a relic guitar, and I was kind of like repeating myself after a while. This is not a relic guitar. This is not a relic guitar. So again, in this live stream, I'm going to state this is not a relic guitar. Paoletti do not make relic guitars. They have really old bodies. So if you're thinking of a relic Paoletti, it might be a custom shop, you know. So they might just do it, but this is not. Yes, it's another Paoletti. Don, hi John, have you tried the Harley Benton Parlor guitar? I need something small for playing in a recliner. I love your Fusion 3. No, I have not tried the Parlor guitar. Yeah. In fact, Corey Moore actually asked me about this. Asked me whether I did a review for a Harley Benton Parlor, which I did not. You know, I had a Parlor. I had a GS Mini. So, yeah. Phil Jam is a lefty. It's rare that I can buy a guitar in person. In fact, of all the guitars I've owned, only 2 was I able to try out. Ah, okay, I see. All right, so I understand. What you can do is you go down to the shop and try the right-handed versions. Look at it and feel it and look at the workmanship of the tributes. And if you're happy with it, then you can order one online. You don't have to actually play it. So I mean, you can try. Okay, I'm gonna see how you feel if I try. If I'm left-handed, it's kind of hot though. It's kind of hard. How do I play a C chord? I can't because I got fingernails on my right hand. Now I know how it feels. Dude, it's so hard. It's so hard. Yeah, I'll probably just play it and see how it sounds like. I mean, that's my advice. I mean, if you want to chance it, you can always order one online. Alright, I'm gonna plug this into the orange. I have a feeling I sound like you. Okay, on first impression, this guitar sounds huge on this neck pickup. Beautiful bass response. So these are P90s and the output is kind of high. This is not, this is like a semi-hollow. And it's only this part that is hollow. These are all like solid. Low end so boomy, like, is it because of the stuff that's here, or what is causing that boom? No, it does not sound like a Tele though. I like the string tree. These are the string trees I like. The round ones. You see this? Yep. How old is the wood? This is between 130 to 180 years old. so bad at slide. Okay. Before the police comes knocking on my door. Good night, Raw. Okay, this is 0 tens. The last one that I played was on 0-9, so couldn't get the right feel. This is kind of right up my alley because it's 0 tens. Hope it's 0 10. I'm so confused right now. Not bad. Stays in tune. Esther is still here, Esther? Rexomatic yesterday, I tried a Fender JA90 Jim Atkins signature thin line telly that had P90s, short scale, Setnet and Gibson style bridge. Interesting guitar, but thick glass finish on neck put me off. I think most guitars, especially on the JA90, you know, the JA series, yeah, they have like really glossy finish in the necks, if not mistaken. How's the amp? How's the amp, Esther? Have you got it repaired? Field Jam, that's how I learned for the first year on a righty. In fact, I still think the pick does seem in the wind backwards. Lee Harris. Sorry, I missed you. I missed your question. If you could only play Fender or Gibson for the rest of your life, which would you choose? I would play a Fender. Wow, it's a hard choice between a Telecaster or a Strat. I think I'll settle for a Strat. Yeah, a nice Strat. But I would rather go for like a single humbucker. So yeah, it don't matter. Like it made in Mexico, Japan. I don't mind. For a Gibson, yeah, just a straight old Les Paul Classic would do. I'm happy with that. Oh, okay. Wow. You have to wait for it to be repaired. Interesting. So I guess there are a lot of business for him, right? The guy who's repairing it. It's good, Okay, so we come to this guitar. Oh, this guitar is so heavy. So heavy. Holy. Guess how much this guitar weighs? 4.3 kg. What do they put in this thing? It's a 3-piece Swamp Ash. This guitar is super heavy. Zero nines. I don't know why they put 09s in here. If a guitar is heavy, this guitar would sound great on 010s. Can't really see what pickups that is. No. My bike weighs more than that. Okay. So it's got a nice 4 screw joint, neck. I like the body. Weighs a whole lot. Could do with a bit of chimbering. That would be nice. I think the no push pull, so like the neck pickup. The pickup is nice. I don't know what pickups are these. Interesting. We'll see when we do the review. So this guitar is from Amiya. Amiya is a company based in Singapore. So they actually do custom made guitars. So they custom guitars and custom built. And the factory is Indonesia in Bandung. From what I can see, the workmanship is pretty good, pretty awesome. And well, the Mojo pickups, I don't know. I don't think they're Mojo pickups. So yeah, so they have kind of like offered me to actually build a custom guitar for me, but I'm just like trying out these guitars first and see. So far, I'm pretty impressed with the workmanship. But then again, this guitar has been around for quite a long while, so I don't know what the present state is. And we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. There might be a Jon Koh signature guitar on the way. I know, nothing confirmed. All right, so if just let me know what you guys think. On the comment section. If you guys are keen on this. I have an idea what I want to do, so I'm not going to tell you guys. So if I do decide to go through with this, then you'll get to see the guitar. And then, yeah. Alright, so basically I did my show and tell for tonight. This is back. My Kali 76 stack. Alright, so finally came in to Davis, so can't wait to like play with this. So cool. Yeah, Orin, I mean, it's nothing is confirmed. Nothing is set in stone, so we'll just wait and see. What's my favorite amp in the Helix? Hang on, I'll tell you. I forgot. I mean, it's a Fender amp. I'm gonna tell you right off, so you don't have to search for it, Bear. Mill Order Twin. That's my favorite amp. So on most of the, in fact, if not all, most of the, thank you Esther for the coffee. You're such a sweetheart you are. Anyway, most of the videos are played through the Mill Order Twin for the clean sound. That's my favorite amp. As far as the overdriven sounds are concerned, I use an assortment of amps, and mostly in stereo context. Right? No worries. That's it.
Oh yeah, fill me up.
Yeah, so I spoken to the lovely Miss Jeanette. So my ex-boss bought the last one, which is like a small. So they have 3 sizes. You know, the ones with the clip-on thing, so you don't have to like use Velcro. I'm pretty interested in that. So there's like 3 sizes for the small, medium, and large. So the small ones, well, Alex, my former boss, bought the last one. So there's no more small one. Probably be in stock around May. So I've given like 2 choices whether to wait until May. Thank you, Bear, for the coffee. Right. So in case you guys want to buy me coffee, you know, you can feel free to go ahead with the super chat, super sticker, like what Esther and Bear just did. Sorry, coming back. So I might wait for the stock to come in May. If I am not able to wait, then it looks like I'm probably gonna use a medium sized board, because some of my what you call that, these pedals are kind of huge in a way. What they're bigger than normal. Like this is like kind of not. This is kind of normal, I guess. And then I have Bear. What? why are you buying me another cup of coffee? Anyway, thank you. I hope that's not a mistake on your part. So this is like, no, the kind of like I have 2 of this size. So this is the NUX compressor and booster, and this is the Kali 76 stack, which is independently. This is not going to be always on. This is going to be always on. And then I have a French pedal that I like, so that's going to be in there. And then yeah, so it's going to take up quite a lot of space. That one, probably I might just use a, it depends on what I want my pedal board to be configured. Thank you, Bear. It's so kind. I'm gonna stay up whole night. Yeah, so it depends on what I want to do. If I'm gonna use this pedal board for a amp, just for an amp, then it'll be pretty small. Probably 5 is the small one will be more than enough, because, or maybe not. You know, I'm thinking like I'm gonna have a tuner in there somewhere. So I have a small mini tuner from Joyo or from NUX, which is pretty cool. I have that, and then I have this too, and with a distortion pedal. Maybe 2 distortion, maybe 2 overdrive pedals. One with the French, and then the other one, I'll probably thinking of using the Ace of Tone from NUX, which I think is pretty cool. And then I have I'm gonna use a medium. Yeah, I think I'll settle on a medium board, because then I have a Atlantic, which is like a reverb delay, and then a dual time pedal from Nuix, which is like a delay pedal, which is really good, comparable to some of the more expensive ones. So that will kind of like be what my pedal board will be looking like for a amp. But if I want not to use an amp, if I don't want to use an amp, I can always put in that what you call that pedal from Nuix, the amp box, so I could use that as an amp, or this one is an amp, which I think is pretty awesome. But this one needs a separate power supply, so that is something to think about. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Cool, Scooter. You haven't tried this yet. This is like I don't know how to describe this. This is like the top of the line, basically. This is the best compressor pedal that I've ever used, but it's for its own effect by itself. Like, it's not always on, so this is an effect by itself, and I love how it sounds like. So swear by this. Oh, you have the small one. Yeah. Well, that's the one my boss. That's the one Alex bought. The small one. Is that 5? Right? 5 pedals. Space for 5 mini pedals. I mean, normal pedals like this, like a tube screamer size. 5. Yeah. I think it's a bit too small for me. I'm gonna have to like settle for a medium. How many of you guys are still using pedals, by the way? I don't use pedals, in case you guys are wondering. I am using my Line 6 Helix, so I'm pretty fine with that. How many of you guys are still using pedals for your gigs or for your whatever you do? How many of you guys are left in this chat room? 12 of you guys. Things must be opening up because people are like hanging out on Fridays. Well, especially in Singapore, like, guys will go out clubbing and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's still Friday for you guys, so you guys are probably still working. You use pedals at home? Cool. I've used the what you call that, the Helix for my Easter for the Easter Friday service. I actually have a short video clip of it. You guys want to hear of it? Gonna see it? Oh, cool. Bias M. Kelvin, you use 11 rack mainly, but still have a bunch of pedals alike. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I'm gonna play you this clip that I took off the internet because our service was hold on. Let me just capture the screen. Window capture. Properties. Let me see. Where are you? Don't see you. WhatsApp? Yeah. All right. So this is one. Could I enlarge the screen? How do I enlarge the screen? Oh, there you go. I can enlarge the screen. Oh, this is like big. Is that full screen? Do I need full screen? I don't think I need full screen. Alright. Sorry I'm talking to myself, but I'm gonna get this right for you guys. Alright, so Where are we? Okay, so here you go. So I'm gonna play this. Enough? I hope the volume is enough. Yeah, so that's how it sound like. Yeah, come over, man. It was packed. That Good Friday service was packed. Yeah. And yes, that was a custom 22. The S2 custom 22. I finally turned out to be one of those who are playing PRSs in church. Oh, I thought I would never. I thought that day would never come, but you know. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys. I'm gonna have this in my house soon, in this place. It's a gift, right, from my ex-boss Alex. So kind of him. So he's gonna pass me this amplifier. In case you guys are wondering, this is a Mesa Boogie. This is a TLA Transatlantic 30 watts head. And he's gonna find me a cap that's small enough to fit into this room. So yeah, we're gonna see how I'm gonna incorporate this into the room. I've seen the videos about this amp. I find it to be really versatile. I might not use the cap at all. I might just get myself a attenuator, or you know, like a torpedo cap thing, and just record directly to my interface. But I kind of like the tones that this amp head is producing. So it's supposedly it's supposed to have, like, you know, you can actually adjust like, you know, what Black Star and most amps are doing, like, you know, the British and the American sound, but in a little bit more musical manner, I think, because there are a lot of parameters that you can adjust. Like you can switch between the tubes, you know, the wattage, and then the various forms of EQ and gain stages, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, this will probably come maybe next week, you know. So we're gonna see how it goes. Yep. Thai Fan Drifter. When I play my tube amp, I use about 3 pedals. Let me just get this out of the way. All right, so 8 pedals. Wow. Overdrive, distortion, fuzz, modulation, booster, and compressor. Masumi. Okay, so you got the same thing. TC sub and up download. Oh, there's a whole lot. Wow. And you have a Peterson strobe. Oh man. All right. Cool. Okay. You got a real nice pedal board there. Oh, damn, what's Meredith? Esther, do you know Meredith? Cool. On my Katana Mark II, I just use a booster and a phase 90. I see. So you have different configurations for your different amps. Interesting. I mean, like I said before, pedals have a special place in my heart. But I have not been using pedals for the longest time because I find that there's no need to. Many a times I can make do with my Helix in my concerts or shows or whatever I'm doing. So that clip that you saw on Good Friday was the first time. Was it the first time? Maybe the second time that I actually used a Helix in church. Most of the time I'll just use a smaller setup and I'll go mono. Yeah. So on that Sunday I decided to go stereo. So there's something I want to discuss about too. Is like if you're gonna listen to it carefully, you're gonna find out that on the video itself, when I'm hearing it, I find that the delay level to be lacking. That it's not loud enough. But when I'm hearing it, when I'm setting out the sound, it's like, it's loud enough. Like I had it on 30%, so I thought it was loud enough. And even for YouTube videos, you can feel that you can hear the delay level. But in a live situation, you're probably gonna boost it up like another 2 or 3% more. So you might have to go to 32 or 33. So I hope you're taking notes, Bear. Yeah, so that it translates well in a live situation. And I found that to be true in my live gigs too. So do you like the Masamune? I love it. Cool. Yeah, so if you're using if you're using delays and reverb for your Helix, you gotta remember that what you're hearing is enough, might not be enough in a live situation. Like through the FOH, you might just want to boost up a little bit more, at least about between 3 to 4% more than what you think is enough. Hmm? Hey, Jordan Quesada. Hope I got it right. Hello, John. Love your playing. I got a few Harley Benton's after watching reviews. Costa Rica. Hi. All right, man. You take care. God bless. Fabian Tech Maya. Hi, John. Greetings from Germany. Good review of the SE Tramonti. Got the same model 6 months ago. Piece of a guitar. Yeah, I like the guitar too. Well, Scooter just messaged me saying that Google just went out in Arizona and that my live feed was cut short. So I don't know whether it's him or just the whole state of Arizona. Are you still with us, Bear? So look, I'm gonna go soon. So if you have any questions, yeah, I think probably this is the right time to ask them before I retire for the night. Oh, there you go. So maybe a coyote, maybe a coyote bit of something. I don't know. Okay, I'll tell him. No questions? No questions? Then I'm going to pray a little bit. So if you guys want to join me, feel free to go ahead and join me in prayers. Just a short prayer for what's happening around us. I'm going to pray for those guys who are starting to get back to the normal life that we used to know before this COVID, and I just pray that we are able to kind of like get back to our usual lives as per normal, and also pray for safety, especially for those who are traveling, and yeah, and also for the people in Ukraine. We're gonna say a little bit of prayer for them too. Yes, Alan, have you ever used a Helix stomp? I don't like the screen compared to the Impero 2 stomp. Yes, I've done the review for the Helix Stomp. You might just want to take a look. No, I'm spoiled because I have the Helix and I've been using the Helix. Yeah, I just couldn't get my head around a pedal that that has so little floor space and not enough foot switches. So I'm sticking to my Helix, even though it weighs a whole lot. A lot more heavier than the Stomp, right? So here goes. We thank you, Jesus. We just ask you to bless all those of us who are here in this stream. The Lord, that you will bless us with peace, and you'll bless us with protection. I also pray, the Lord, that you grant us favor, and grant us favor in the eyes of men, or rather grant us favor among men too, Lord. And Lord, just put our heart into perspective, in the right perspective, to know that what we are doing every day is pleasing to you, Lord. Whatever we're thinking, the words that comes out from our mouth, Lord, I'm guilty of that, and I beg for your forgiveness. So I just pray that, Lord, that whatever we think and say will be pleasing to you. I also pray that, Lord, that you would grant those who are traveling journey mercy to wherever they're going, and that, Lord, that you will protect them. I also pray for the people in Ukraine, that, Lord, that I just pray that madness would stop, Lord. All this killing will stop, Lord. I just pray, Lord, for your mercy, Lord, that you'll find a way to end this war, Lord. That you'll find a way to end this massacre, Lord. I pray for both parties, Lord, especially for the aggressor, Lord. That, Lord, that you will move in his spirit, man, Lord, and speak to him, and to stop this madness, Lord. I also pray that, Lord, that you protect the people in Ukraine, and even like those who are involved in this engagement. How sad it is, Lord, for loved ones to know of someone close who has perished, Lord, whether it's from the Ukraine side or from the Russian side, Lord. But more so, Lord, my heart yearns out, Lord, and I know you too, Lord. Your heart yearns out for those, cries out for those who are young and innocent, Lord, innocent children and babies and women. I just pray, the Lord, that this madness will stop, Lord. I thank you And I also, Lord, I pray that um, even now as Hong Kong is opening up its borders, Lord, you will grant this country your grace too, Lord, and your mercy, Lord, to keep the people and the population safe, Lord. Also pray for those who are stuck in a lockdown in Shanghai, that, Lord, that you will have mercy upon them, and that the government will wise up to the idea that something must be done, Lord, to rectify this, or rather to kind of find a solution out to this no COVID cases in the country, Lord. So may your wisdom be upon them, Lord, and may they inherit wisdom from you, Lord, to settle this solution, Lord, this situation, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I pray all this in the name of Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Hey, Mariano. Good evening. You too, Kevin. You take care of yourself. You too, Alan. You guys take care of yourself, all right? And I'll see you when I see you. It's my pleasure, Bear. Take care. Remember, Jesus loved all of you. Yeah, he does. Always will. God bless.